Well, at some point, no one can say when, chances are a powerful earthquake will hit Vancouver. Every year, schools and workplaces hold shakeout drills to practice ducking, covering, and holding on. When the time comes to respond to the big one, preparation will be key. And for that very reason, the city maintains a hidden system it hopes it will never have to use. Troy Charles takes us inside.
In Yaletown, beneath David Lamb Park, sits a massive amount of water.
Hello.
Vancouver's last line of defense if the big one hits.
So inside here in the full footprint of the building is basically a tank of water underneath us that holds about 150,000 gallons of water.
It's called the Designated Fire Protection System. One tank underground here, another across the city that stay full at all times. Both feed a separate earthquake-resistant steel pipeline.
This water supply is just sitting here waiting in the event of a natural disaster or emergency.
Rated to withstand an 8.6 magnitude quake, the DFPS came online in stages in the mid-90s for roughly $52 million. The system covers much of downtown, then into Kitsilano and Fairview. If the city is burning after a quake and the DFPS is active, the tanks can be refilled from the ocean.
No other place in the world has these two pumping stations, these reservoirs, and the ability to pull saltwater, ocean water in if those things fail.
It's not only for earthquakes. In its 30-year history, the system has been used twice for house fires, like in 2011 at this Heritage House fire in the West End.
The property has recently been sold and the house was slated for demolition.
We asked locals if they had any clue what went on behind these glass doors.
I had no idea. That's good peace of mind, for sure.
We've all grown up hearing about like the big earthquake that may or may not happen, right? So having something like that is super smart.
The city's domestic water system has 6,400 regular hydrants and then 66 blue hydrants for the fire protection system. You may recall in the past, they tested the DFPS in a rather flashy way. When the tanks are emptied annually for maintenance, you get an idea of their full scope. So what gets the water from the giant tanks to the blue hydrants? A pair of 1,800 horsepower engines, each pumping 10,000 gallons per minute.
That preparedness, and just for that earthquake where people are thinking ahead of being like, we need systems in place for Vancouver.
A system only used twice in 30 years, but ready and waiting for when we might need it most. Troy Charles, Global News.
Coming up.